Lito family. Well, I cut my first tomato that I picked yesterday from here, and it looks like these ones are turning red. See? These are turning red as well. Wanted to see if they get bigger. But I sliced my first tomato and I made a tomato sandwich, right? Mayo, lettuce, tomatoes. So I'm about to taste my first tomato that I grew from my hands. Oh my goodness. Mmm. That tomato is so sweet. It is freaking delicious. Grew from my own hand. I'm so proud of myself. Want to taste it? Take a bite, baby. You're not on camera, but take a bite. Tell me how that tomato sandwich tastes. Hey, Sister Deborah. Hey, beloved. Love you. It is good. Look, he took not just one bite, but two. Would you like one? I can make you one. I know. I want another one later. Now, this tomato sandwich. Mm. Hey, sister. When I tell you, I never had a tomato, just a regular tomato sandwich until I moved to Georgia, and it was. I was working at Kroger years ago, and a lady that worked in the deli with me, she had tomatoes growing, right? And she brought a bunch to work. She was like, "You want a tomato sandwich?" I said, "Oh, I need some lettuce, tomatoes, meat, and cheese on my sandwich." So she laughed. She said, "No, these are straight from the garden, and they are the sweetest tomatoes you ever had." So that was the first time I had a tomato sandwich. My hubby took a couple of bites. This tomato is delicious. So I got more coming. I don't know if I'm going to pick these while they're green, because eventually I will want some fried green tomatoes. But I think I'm going to let them, because this is a different, these two are better Bush brand tomatoes, right? And the one that I'm eating now, this is the heat resistant. Now I'm going to have to trellis this, and I'm going to get a bigger pot to transfer these in Saturday. These need to go in 5-gallon pots and more soil. It looked like we may get some rain, so I was checking the forecast. But these are the best tasting. Your garden food is much better. It tastes organic. These tomatoes taste organic. They are so freaking sweet, right? Even the green beans, look at my green beans growing. My green beans, they are delicious. And look, I got 2 pots of squash. I can't wait till those squash start coming in. Fresh ginger. Fresh ginger. I'm telling you, this tomato sandwich is delicious. But I just wanted to document it. I'm documenting a lot of things in my garden. And this is the second thing that I grew that I was able to eat. The first thing, the other day, I picked my first green beans. I steamed them in a steamer with salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, and some butter. They were so delicious and sweet. No, but I do have a butternut squash that I'm going to be planting this Saturday, sis. I don't have any eggplant, but I do have some squash. I have the crooked neck squash that's growing already, and I have some seeds that I was given last weekend from some farmers of butternut squash. So we're going to germinate some of those seeds, and I have some other stuff, you know, because it looks like we're going to have a pretty good growing season. It started so late here because of the weather. But in 2 months, I started this garden in small bowls, right? In 2 months, this is what it looks like. I shared some of my beginning videos that I shared, and it was in May, almost 2 months ago. Well, 2 months ago, 2 to 3 months. And then we got to start looking at some winter crops. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. That is the best tasting tomato I've ever had. So peace, love, and light. Peace. I'm going to finish my sandwich.